Welcome everyone. In this session, we'll dive into how Python manages the variable inside and outside of the function by using the local and global scope for that particular variable. In the last session, we explored how function accept a variable number of arguments. We also saw the variable arguments, and we briefly touched upon variable scope, but we'll try to like introduce the overall idea how variables can live uh, inside and outside of a function. So this is a very crucial topic because you can face errors like the variables cannot be accessed somewhere, or like your program whenever it is running inside the function throws some error. So today we'll learn how Python decides which variable to use when multiple variables of the same name exist in different places in our code. We'll understand what the scopes are, what global and local scopes are, how to use the global keyword, and what are the best practices uh, we should try to implement using global variables, and the errors which the global variables might have, and how to minimize those errors. So what is a variable scope? So scope defines where a variable can be used in our program. A variable defined inside a function is called as local variable for that function. A variable defined outside any of the functions and which is defined in the main code base is called a global variable and can be accessed anywhere in the code inside or outside of the functions. So first talking about the global variables, a global variable is one that exists at the like outside of all the functions and in our main script. Uh, it can be accessed anywhere into the module into your Python script, and this can be also read inside a function without using the specific global keyword. So taking the example of this, let's say I'm writing x equal to 10 uh, outside of the function in my script. This will be turned into a global variable for my overall script. This x value can be used anytime, and then I have just defined a function where value of x inside function is x, and I'm just calling this function, and after also calling the function I'm trying to print the value outside the function. You can see value of x inside function is 10 and value of x outside the function is also 10, meaning this x is global to all the like particular instances where x is mentioned and where x is used. Then local variables. So local variables are defined inside a function. It's local to that function. Once the function completes its execution, the local variables are discarded from the memory. Trying to access this local variables outside of the function will raise errors. So for example, let's say this is the function we have. Inside of the function we are mentioning y equal to 5, so this y equal to 5 is local to the function show. Now let's say you have another function like function 2, function 3. In those functions as well you won't be able to access the y variable because this y variable is only local to the function show. So inside this function I can print the value of y, but if I try to access this value y outside of my function, this will throw an error that name y is not defined. So this is how the local variables are defined and cannot be used outside of the function's local scope. Then the name conflicts. So if a variable exists inside and outside of the function, that is globally and locally both the variable exist with the same name, then whenever we are inside a function, the function will prioritize using the local variable unless we explicitly refer the variable using the global keyword. So we'll first see the example of without using the global keyword. So we have a variable x that is global. Then inside the change function, we are mentioning x equal to 20. So you will observe here that inside the function, x equal to 20 is used, and outside of the function x equal to 10, the global value that we defined before the function is still used. So that is how, and this also, this is not if you're thinking that let's say x equal to 10, if I mention it after change, if that will make the value after the function, or when calling the function as 10, then no, that will still be wrong, because once it enters the function, the value of x is 20, and once we are back outside of the function change, the value of x will be equal to 10, because the 10 is global to the whole Python script. Well, using the global keyword. So let's say if we want to modify a global variable inside a function, we can use the global keyword. Without it, Python will create a new local variable, or it will try to use a new variable, which can lead to errors and issues in the code. So let's say I have this global variable count, and I want to use this global variable count inside a increment function. Let's say I also have a decrement function here also. So now what will happen is inside both these functions, I have specifically mentioned global keyword. So it will use the global variable that is existing outside of the local scope of this function, and it will make changes to this particular global variable. So here, even if I print count, so here if you observe, I'm printing count outside of the function. So the value of the global count here, that will be printed. So first, when this got printed, the value was 0. Then after I called increment, the count after increment here is now 1. And when I called decrement, the value became again 0, because we subtracted 1 from the count value. So count after decrement is again 0 here. But let's say if in this decrement I don't mention this count, what will happen is it throws me an error, that unbound local error, local variable count reference before assignment, meaning this count variable was never created and we are directly trying to use that. So it throws me an error, that count reference before assignment, meaning we need to create a count variable. But now if I, let's say I create a count variable, I won't be able to know what value this count variable currently holds in my system, because uh, I can do it this way, that I can pass the count value here, and based on this count value, uh, yeah, I need to pass this count here, and then what will happen is I will be required to return this count value as well, and this count value would require to be stored here back. We need to assign whatever value we get from this particular function back to the count variable to make the changes to it. So now after here, you see how much code changes we need to, we required to have here. Instead of this, if we just use the word global here, our work would be more simpler, and this will be also easier to follow up, right? And with respect to the best practices around using the global variables, so avoid using global variables for data that you are going to manipulate. So always try to keep your data inside a function as a safe data, like any data that you are going to change in the functions, do not make them global, because if the global value changes, there might be some unwanted issues arising. pass variables as arguments to functions and use return values instead of modifying globals. So the example here, as we discussed, right, that I pass the count value here, right? So here, the overall idea of the increment decrement function itself is to change the value of our count variable. Now here, if you have some other functionality where let's say uh, you have some function and here you have some data. Let's say I have a list called as L with data 1 2 3 4 5, and I have a function, let's say add, uh, that takes a list and just returns the sum of particular list. And I have also another function, let's say multiply, takes a list again and returns the some expression here. You can just think of some expression here. I I'm just trying to explain what I'm trying to do here. So here, let's say you have some functionality where both of these functions receives a particular specific value defined here globally. But let's say here you defined global L and change the value of this particular list L inside my add function. Then whatever value that multiple was supposed to receive, that will uh, get the wrong input, and this will lead to wrong results. But if you have created your function specifically to change values of the global variables, then using this kind of increment decrement functions or changing the values of global variables is fine. But if your input is going to be used across multiple functions where it requires some specific data, and those data shall not be manipulated such that those values are still usable into the other functions. So keep this kind of things in mind, that not always global values might be required. Sometime it might be required, sometime the global variables might not be required. So these are the things to be kept in mind. So in today's session, we understood what variable scope is, how it affects the behavior of the code. We got to know the difference between the global and local variable, which can help us write more maintainable programs. We also saw the global keyword, how it is used, and why it's better to avoid in certain use cases where like overriding a value can cause issues in our code. In the next session, we'll explore Python's functional programming features like Lambda functions, which are also called as anonymous functions, and the function tools like map, filter, and reduce to process data inside our various data structures more efficiently. So yes, thank you for joining today's session. Let's meet in the next session. Have a nice day.